this special edition of Nyuki podcast. Today we have a special guest among us today. But before we get to the guest, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. How's the family?
The family is good. Life, trying to figure out, what's gonna
happen.
What was gonna stack.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Life, work, just trying to figure out life in general.
Okay, sounds
How are
good.
you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God is blessing us, so can't
Good.
complain.
Good.
Yeah,
Glad to hear that.
sounds good. So let's get to it. To the guest of the day. He's someone who have.
I don't like I don't like to introduce people because I feel like I might do some injustice, forgetting some details in there.
We can give a little bit, and he can give more details.
Okay.
I think so. I
Okay,
think
go
we
on.
can introduce him as someone who has shake the African community.
Okay,
We may
and
say that in
that's the
term of-
reason of Nyuki.
in terms of soccer, the soccer community,
Yeah.
someone who has give the community something that has never been done before in the history of soccer here
Mhm.
among the Africans or immigrants. We can say that it's the one and only John, the man of the hour. How are you, man?
Well, I'm doing great.
Doing great. We can see.
It's nice you have a nice team.
Thank you. Yeah, we are glad. John, feel free. Are you okay?
No, I'm all right.
All right, come on, man. Let's get to it.
I'm all right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but yeah, John, I have heard about you a lot. I have heard the name John. I was like, this John. You mentioned the African soccer tournament. Here, John, Spanish, John. Like, I have to meet this guy. John, when can we get this John on the podcast? John, But today, finally, after a whole year. So, and that should tell people how busy you are. It took us a whole year to get him here.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Yeah, it's funny. I really appreciate you. At least, I think he introduced me to someone, right? That's a magazine or something.
Voyage magazine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I went to the website immediately. I received the email. It says Spanish. I said, Spanish. The guy who's been giving me trouble on the website. That's okay. So I went to see what you do on the, and I was amazed. I said, you guys have all this, and nobody know, especially me. I don't know that you have a podcast like that. I read about it, and you and your partner said, wow, this is great. And that's when I asked you, I said, hey, when can I come on the podcast? So he's the one who went. But yeah, it's great. We need more people to do more things in our community. Because,
Yes.
At least immediately I saw it, I did not waste time. I went to the UAPSL website, the United Africa website, and make sure that story is also shared on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he sent me a link. I'm like, see, we made it, man. We made it.
That's good. At
We
least,
just need to see the money.
The money will come,
It will come, and once people take the initiative that this is what I want to do, just focus on it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, thank you. And thank you for that. And also thank you for your time, for coming here. I don't know if Spandy have more, or should we get into it and start asking questions?
Let's go.
So, wait, the first question is always, who is John?
Yes.
John, like I told you earlier, it depending on where I am.
I thought that was confidential. I thought that was confidential.
I know, right? But
Should we say the founder and the president of the African Premier League?
United Africa Soccer League, yeah. I will say, John, it's well, I'm originally from the Gambia. When I
Okay.
say that, people say, "Oh, how do you speak P?" my parents are from Ghana, but I was born in the Gambia. Do everything in Gambia,
Mm.
college, and 2014 I got scholarship to come play college soccer.
Mm.
So I started with a community college called Western Community College.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great school. I started within one semester. I got a bigger scholarship to go to Columbia College in
Wow.
Missouri. So because of my enthusiasm in playing soccer,
Mm-hmm.
I went to the college. Well, the college actually saw me playing a game at Trinidad Community College.
Mm.
I'm here in Colorado.
Yeah.
But then we are not in Colorado. We are from out of state, Rock Springs, Wyoming. After the game, the coach said, "Hey, I want you to come on." So I went to Columbia, and unfortunately, that's where my college soccer ended because I had a bad knee coming from Africa. But I was forced to play with it. But in the college league, they have to do.
A full body scan.
So your body's
The
like
diagnostic.
And this doctor was pressing that same place I don't want him to press.
If in your
I pretend as if it's okay, but obviously they are professional. They have been doing it for a while, so they noticed that I have tore my ligaments and I need a surgery. So I said, all right, but the college will not allow me to play. So, but I can still keep my scholarship for 1 year. After 1 year, I either have to pay or find my way to a different college. So that's John. So I came, play soccer, and because of the love for the game, after I left college, I said, I'm not going to sit like that. I want to do something.
See, that's
So-
that mentality there
Yeah.
is, yeah.
So I started back in Africa. I started Aboom's International Soccer Academy
wow,
in Gambia.
nice.
2009, so that I'll be able to help these kids look for college. That's my aim for them. Because I noticed we are good back home,
Very good.
but nobody's pushing us if you don't
We
get
don't
to the
have that
first-
structure.
Exactly. So I said, I'm going to help these kids from back home to go through college. So from there, I started the Bright Stars of Colorado. I helped Gambia 2009 till 2013. I started Bright Stars because my wife was saying, why are we helping only people back home? How about the people within our community?
You see the women? You
I
see the
know.
women?
And women are great, especially I always give thanks. You see my wife on the field.
Yeah.
She was not a soccer fan,
Mm.
but since I put my mind, I told her this is what I want to do.
She's always there.
By the way, majority of these is our wives.
Exactly. and sometimes they will push our buttons, but we gotta deal with it because
Yeah.
Yeah.
if we listen to the women, they will always give us the best.
Oh, yeah.
They will always push us to where we are, but if we don't, then they just leave us like that. So I started Bright Stars, and actually we started in Wyoming, but there was no.
There's
There
people only go there for certain reason.
Exactly.
And there's no people at all.
Yeah, people because we don't have a lot of Africans. We can count 3-4 people. So we said, we want to do this for our underprivileged community. So we started exploring between Colorado and Utah. In 2013, we said, no. Well, we came here for about 3 weekends to see how it is. And Utah, so we said, no, Colorado have more Africans. So
Now, Colorado always wins.
Yeah.
we came to Colorado. And ever since, when we get here, 2016, we applied to the state. We said, we want to start a club. They said, no, there are clubs everywhere.
Everywhere.
You guys can't do the same thing. I said, well, we have a lot of African kids that are on the field every day playing soccer, but you ask them which club are you in,
They don't have any.
they don't have any. Why? They
Money.
can't afford.
Yeah, because what they're charging is crazy.
It's crazy.
So I have before we get in more into, I have two questions. I want somebody has told me that
Come on.
that Gambia has the best
Puff rice?
Yes.
Are you trying to put me in the
No. Somebody has told me that Gambia jollof rice is very, very good.
You know, the person is right. And people ask me, I don't know, maybe
Out of Nigeria and Ghana, is
Yeah.
that what you're asking the
Oh,
question?
So Ghana and Nigeria are fighting for the second place.
Exactly.
But if
Well,
you
they are
said
fighting
that
for-
Gambia,
yeah,
but I think
yeah,
Senegal also can put himself between there.
That's what I'm saying. They are
No,
fighting
Gambia
for-
take the no. Somebody have told me,
Gambia and Senegal
the
share the same thing.
The person that told me that is Ghanaian. He's like, when I taste the rice,
He has not tested yet. Nigeria and Ghana are fighting for third and fourth place.
no. The person that told me that Gambia's rice is the best. He's Ghanaian.
Perfect. That's what I'm saying. Ghana and Nigeria are fighting for fourth,
Okay.
And the,
third and fourth place.
okay.
You know, jollof. The word jollof actually come from Senegal, right? It's they have a language called the Wolof.
Oh,
The word
okay.
Jollof came out of it, and I between Gambia and Senegal,
You fight.
they are the same blood, you know. But when you ask me, Gambia and Senegal jollof, I always tell people, man, I think I love the Senegalese rice.
But
It's
those are
crazy.
the so Ghanaian and Nigerians. They
No,
just
those ones they are just coming up. The jollof rice actually originated from the Senegambia, Gambia, Senegal.
okay. So we can put that to rest.
Okay.
And then the second question will be, we everything you went through, injury, your body telling you no, and where you are today. Would you do you believe things happen for a reason?
You know, sometimes I sleep. I think like that because even when I was coming to the US, a lot of my peers say, "Oh man, John is going to play professional," and myself, I believe it. But until you get into it, this I was doing it great, but it was not where God wanted me to be. So when I went to college, everything was perfect. I see, even our Colombia, the soccer field itself, our locker room, I did. In Ghana,
nice.
division, you cannot even have
Even professional.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
So
that's
I said,
majority of
yeah,
Africa.
I am there until the doctor comes and say you can't play in the season.
That crushed you.
That was a big deal. But because of the love for the game, I said, no, don't worry. If I can do it, my young brothers and sisters and nephews, and I started it. To be frank, I started because I have a nephew, or 3 nephews. They were way better than me. So I said, these guys, I gotta get them.
And they need guidance.
They need it. Not only my family, but the community that I came from.
Yeah.
Like my own family of fishermen.
Okay.
I'm the only one with college education. So everybody push me, this guy, you gotta get out of this country. You gotta get it because you are brilliant, you're a good soccer player. So when I came and I got crushed, I said, no, it's not gonna crush me. I'm gonna help those people out there. Fortunately, I was not able to help my family members, but I was able to help 2 Gambians to get soccer scholarship.
Oh, nice. That's a lot.
Yeah, and how long did it take you when the doctor told you the news? How long did it take you for you to be like, no, I have to get up? How long did you?
Man, I think it took me a year because I was still at the college, but I cannot play college game. I can carry their balls. I will carry
Yeah, man.
I'll go to practice.
Yeah.
because they still give me the opportunity to maintain that scholarship for the year, even though it was for 4 years. But because I can't play, it has to be. The coach said, you know, you will still make sure you keep it for the year, and then after the year you can. So it took me a while before I can get over it until almost 2 years, because I left Colombia. I went back to the community college in Rock Springs, and still I could not get over it until after I graduated. I said, no, I gotta pick up and do this for the people. It was tough, but
Wow, that's a fascinating story, man. You know, like
So you didn't know?
you cannot just walk on the street and ask someone their story like
Wait,
that.
that's John, man.
It is John, but you know, every time we see him, he's not during a good circumstance. He's usually under a lot of pressure. And,
Yeah.
you know,
you see, people giving me that pressure.
He knows. He knows.
you know, you
He's
have
like
on
at
the
the
other
front.
side, people are yelling at him. People want him to fix everything at the same time. So you can't just have that conversation at that environment. I
Right.
think it's just too
Sometimes
chaotic sometimes.
Oh, you just wanted for him to tell it to all of us, which is
Yeah, which is good, you know, which is good. And, you know, God has its way, and, you know, you may not want to accomplish what you wanted, but God has other way to use you
Oh, yeah.
into this community to bring a lot of more, not just African, like a lot of immigrants
Migrants together,
to
yeah.
come and say, hey, John, you want to be part of this? Let us, you know, have a blessing to it. And that's something you have to applaud you for it.
yeah.
Thank you.
Uh,
This one.
that's the one we wanted to give you. Yeah. So the story continued, and then they told you, you know, the bad news, which turned out to be a good news, maybe not a great news. And then after a year, what happened?
So after a year and a half, I told my wife, I have to do something for this.
So you were already married before you left Africa?
Oh no, I was not. That's after.
After you
college.
came
This is
here,
after
you
college,
met
yeah.
your wife here?
Yeah, we met.
Okay, perfect.
So the plan was, before I moved back to Wyoming, my wife liked to help. She's a very good
She is.
prayer, like church.
Okay, no what I see on the field.
I'm not, but she liked to help people back home. And like kids on our community and all that. And I like to do this sporting end. So we said, okay, we have to come together and do maybe something that will help everybody. I love sport. You want to help kids at home. So we're going to give these kids, we're going to buy a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Uniform. There are some websites you go, you can buy a whole
Jersey set for cheaper.
90 cents when it's going out of business. Do that and then we send it to these kids, and some of them became very, very into the club, and the people who started it, instead of, we wanted it to be a different name with Bright Star, but they named it after my last name.
Oh.
But we decided we change it later.
You're like, I want nothing to do with this.
So after a year we did that, and it was going on very well until 2015. We said we have to do one in our community. That's where we live. Because back in Africa, you just go there for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Back
2
here,
weeks.
So how about the people around here? And we were not in Colorado though at the time.
Okay, Wyoming, where there's no people. And yeah, so, and then when did you guys decide to move from Wyoming to
To
here?
come here, like.
And
make this
did you guys go to register like before or after?
No, I sent out an email to the state soccer, because I did most of my research on the internet.
Yeah.
I want to start a soccer club in Colorado. Who do I have to talk to? I need to come, or you have to. Then it takes me to the state website. And the state website has become a member.
Mm-hmm.
And they tell you all the guidelines to become a member. So we look at Colorado, we look at Utah. Let's go to Colorado.
Mormons don't like to play soccer.
They love it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of.
They have I think it's Real Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake, yeah.
Actually, you guys would have got more funds there because I hear they got money.
They're very good at giving.
Okay.
But they don't have the community, like you said, like the one we have here.
That's true. Yeah.
And we wanted to use the African community as our, because everywhere you go, there are soccer club. In the US now, it's a big money. It's big.
White, rich kids
Yes.
sport now.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. It is. You know, back home in Africa, soccer is for everybody.
Everybody.
Oh yeah.
From the poor to the rich. If you come and we are playing with rich people, you don't know who's rich.
You
who's
don't know.
poor.
Yeah, but here you will know.
Yeah. But here, you will know. You will know by what club he's playing at.
Yeah.
You know, when we started, everybody used to ask, especially some of the kids. You were at the award night, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's this Spanish kid, and people ask him, "Oh, what is that club?" That's, you know. But when we started beating people, when they go to school, then their friends ask, "Man, I want to be part of the club."
Mm.
You know, because when they see the way we play and the way other clubs play, it's way different.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's different. Here is for the rich people.
Back home is lifestyle. To
It's
waste
lifestyle.
time.
It's for everybody.
To waste time, yeah.
It's for everybody. So yeah, so far it's not bad. Right?
And
So, okay, go
What was
ahead.
your question again? I think I forgot it. Portion of it.
I ask a lot of questions.
So, so when you moved from Wyoming, you came to Colorado. What was the challenges you faced?
Actually, that wasn't my question too. You see why they say we're brothers?
What was the challenges you faced, like integrated in the community, or the people was like, who's John? Who's trying to come and hear cat? You know,
bring all this trouble in our
exactly.
community, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, in 2016, the only people we knew at the time was just the church that we go to. It's a Ghanaian church.
Which one?
It's called Christ Apostolic Church. It's right on. They used to be. They are still on Havana and Parker Road, Parker in Florida.
Oh,
See
okay.
those offices that.
Oh
So
yeah.
most of them were our the people I know, because we used to go to that church in New York. So when we came here, we had to
Okay.
call the pastor
In New York.
in New York and say, "Hey, we are not permanent members, but we used to visit." when we were there." So we called the pastor. The pastor said, "Oh yeah, I get a branch. We got a branch there. You guys can go." So that's how we integrated to them. But I also let the community know what we are here, what we wanted to do, that we want to do a soccer academy. But sometimes people think this guy is crazy. People
How
are
did
here.
they react?
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes people think you are crazy.
So you need prayers.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, sometimes people think, because it's you gotta have a job,
Yeah.
you know.
And you want to talk about
How are
soccer.
you gonna have time to go coach? I said, this is what I want to do. But I spoke to a few people in the church, and then by the time we came here, we applied to the state for a license to be able to operate a soccer club.
Mm.
The first round, the state said, no, you guys can't, because there's a soccer club
Everywhere.
everywhere. In order for you to be a part of a club, you have to have 100 kids. Now, I was looking on their website, it's reduced to 65. I think many people are not.
Don't have 100
Maybe they wanted to prevent you from getting.
I know, right? But it used to be 100 kids. So the first question that comes to mind, how am I going to get 100 kids? Within our own African community, they say, oh, man, you can't do this. It's tough.
And when they say 100 kids, is it just like a list or?
You have to produce the list, but on the list, if they will go through this. go through everything to see who has not registered in any club.
So if they register in a different club, that's 99.
That's not yours. How can you start something in a community that is already registered? But the people, and I always give them a shout out, is our church. The church that we go was very, very not big. We have 20 kids. But somebody asked me, hey, I went to the Kenyan church, and then somebody directed me go to the Pentecost church.
Yeah.
It's huge.
That's where I go. I
That's
used
where
to
you
go.
went to?
Yeah.
Oh, when did you stop going there? Because we came there 2017, I think 16, 17.
Now, since 2008, I was going there until
Till when?
2015, 17. I mean, I still go because it's in the morning. I don't like waking up.
So we went there. We met some of the elders. They announced. They were a lot of them were very eager to help. Some would even come and say, I want to give you my child's information, but I don't know if you want to play some. I said, that's
I just want at least 100 kids.
by the time we left there, I think we went there 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And by the time we finished, we have almost about 150 kids.
Wow. Just from that church alone.
Just from that church. No, that's from that church alone. We have, I think, 130.
Plus the 20 from the first one, yeah.
So that's how we started.
And on the list, I'm sorry, on the list, do they look at the age or?
They look at the age.
Okay.
Everything.
Not people like Spanish cannot be on that age. 1985.
You know he denied his age. He say he's 30.
So
Okay.
they look at all those things, and it was also not cost effective because you have to play in the state once. But the state at the end, it became very, very nice because when we said to them, all these kids are within the community that are not playing. They are in the African community. They are not. So they ask, how are you going to pay their fees and pay all these, pay the state league and pay the league fees? So we're gonna find a way.
Yeah.
Because we want to give opportunity to these kids. So we have these kids, and then that's how we register the club. They gave us a 1 year probationary
Trial.
Exactly. And it has all the whatever they will do to kick you out. Pay your bills on time. Get a team that is U15 to U16 because the little kids are recreation. So they don't worry about it, but get a competitive team in the Colorado Soccer League. We have to also get a very good team. But I thought otherwise. I said, instead of putting these kids in the top league, I don't have the money. So I'm going to put them in the lower.
So they can beat them.
I regretted putting them in that league. These kids. Well, before that, all those kids that we got from, most of them, they are recreational. They are new. They are like kids. But then I met this kid from Rwanda, Jim. I met him at a barbershop, like Daniel's barbershop. And I said, hey, we're going to start a team. He said, oh, I'm going to play. And he and his brother were the first to register. And then they bring their friends, group friends. And then the team became a Rwandan team.
Yeah. That makes sense. Now I see where.
Now you see why?
Now I see where it makes sense. It makes sense.
Now we have all these kids from Rwanda. Most of them are refugees. Now their parents don't even come to watch them play.
Yeah.
I have to go to their house. Hey, Saturday we have a stadium. Come and watch your kids. Come and see what your kids are doing. Because the African parents, they will just tell your kids.
Go.
They don't even know where they are. At the time, they were like 13, 14, very, very young. So I would go pick them in my van. That we have a van that up since 2016. I think we have detail now. We go house to house to pick all these kids from their parents' house, bring them to practice, and take them back. Now the state actually registered us to play, but then we don't have uniforms. So I and my wife have to come up with it. Right? This is where I saw my I said, okay, the tax money we use from the field to get these guys to do this. And we did. A lot of jerseys. And we asked each of them to at least pay $75 to get in the league. And they did. Most of them, the parents now, at least see that we are doing something with their kids. So they started helping, paying their uniform.
Wow.
The first game was at Lowry, and but when I came, most of the African teams they don't play at Lowry; they play at Cook Park.
Cook Park.
So I started, and we'll come to that story. How everything
Migration.
these kids, and they started partnering on these
Team.
teams. We go to with Rage, and we play with a U19 team, and these kids are just like 14.
And destroying these old kids.
Man, and parents would look at where are these kids from? I said they're from Aurora, but African origin. That year, we smashed everything. By the time we finished, I think we have about 40 something goals. That was for 8 games. So I look at the level at the time. Coach Manu was to coach them, but he was not available at the time. So Coach Philip stepped in. That's how I met all these people. Coach Philip stepped in, and they all say, "Oh, we didn't know this something like this happened." But that's another story. So that's how we started all this. My first idea was to help the African community, but then it turned out that we don't only have to, not only Africans who we are not able to afford. There were a lot of other
African.
other
Like Mexican.
Mexicans.
We started with about 3 Latino kids, and they went bring their friends. This one,
Now it's full of diversity.
Now it's international. It's the UN now.
Yeah. So you started that. Okay. Was that the goal to just stick with those younger kids, or what was next from there?
From there, that's a good question. From there, I was looking into, because when I came here, I used to be watching the UAPSL. I don't know if United Premier Soccer League, UAPSL. And I noticed this team in 2016, 2017, I think, GAM United, and it was all
GAM
full.
United,
Yeah, it was all full with Africans, pissed. So I actually reached. Before then, after the season, everything, and I opened registration for tryout for my U19 and also an adult team. But then I made few friends, not classmates, but we went to the same school in Gambia. And as we were talking, he said, "Oh, do you know this guy, Fanso?" I said, "No." That was officer. And I said, "Oh no, I've not met him, but I heard about him. I heard about him from Manu, because, like I said, I met Manu at RMS, Rocky Mountain Soccer.
Yeah.
I'm not here for
Manu, you hearing that?
I know. I said, "No, I'm not here for assistance. I came to learn how to run this, because this country, if you're dealing with kids, you have to be on point." So that's when he said, "Oh, we have this team, and this officer is the one in charge." Is the one. I said, "Oh, okay." I did not reach out to him, but the day that the state approved us, it took almost a year. The state approval. Then I reached out to him. I said, hey, I have this now. Can we do all this together?
Mm.
And the first year I did, it worked well. But some reason,
People have different ambitions and stuff.
People have different ambition and ideas, so people want to do things of their own. But so they decided they want to do things on their way. I said that's no big deal. I contacted you. You did not contact me, so if you want to leave,
You can leave anytime.
it's okay. So, but when I was with them, the one thing I tell them is, this is a big African community, and I attended the Heritage tournament. I tell them before attending the first Heritage, which I attended in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
I keep telling them, let's do a tournament for African communities. It's headache. We tried to do it before and it didn't work. By the time the first game ends, people are at each other fighting.
African.
I said, yeah, but it's not African. It's because we don't put the rules in place. People want to play. So if me when I'm on the field, I'm more than Spanish. I yell at people, referees, we all do that.
Yeah.
But then it has a limit.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, we have to put teams together and build but that is one thing I want us to do. They welcome it, but after we meet, it does not get implemented. For the whole year we were together. So I said, I'm going to do it. It's going to be a headache, but I will do it. So that's when the United African
Premier League started there.
And to be frank, I was only looking at 4 teams.
Mm-hmm.
And the 4 teams were teams that were not participating in, like even the Heritage or playing in any other tournament. Because the first team was Eritrea. Most of the kids that were in our club, Rice Stars, few of them are from Eritrea, and the majority of them are from Rwanda. So I went to the extreme to help them because most of them, cannot afford to buy jerseys. So I went to help them to get jerseys for the league. And they were excited because they never participated in things like that. So I told officer and his partner Timmy that this is what I want to do. Let's do this together because it's going to help you.
Yeah.
Because if we build new teams, they're going to go to Heritage after the
Yeah.
But their idea was no, it's too much headache,
Too much.
With these people. It will be headache all the time.
Well, we African, it's not easy to deal with us, and I think, but we, like you said, people adjust when there are stricter rules and stuff. Because I know that soccer player try to coach, we try to get away with something, and if you let it go,
We all are like,
it has become normal. But when someone does and you sanction the person, they back
they
down.
backed up.
The next time they will act, respectful, and they'll correct the mistake. And I think that's what has helped with the league being. Because I remember when we heard about you starting the league, I think it was after we got screwed up with at Heritage. Because to me, that should have not happened. And like also as the league owner or someone that you are dealing with multiple people, you cannot enter a field, take initiative, say I'm the one in charge, or this is I do whatever I want. And I think from that it kind of gave us a sense like, so what about the money we pay, the time and all this thing, and you are not going to respect us that way. And from there you was like, okay, no, maybe this is not right. And then that's when you also Joshua was like, okay, John, I got approached. I heard John is starting a league next season. Like, let's go give it a try. Let's go see what's out there. And I was like, cool, how much is it? And I think then it was a little bit cheaper because now you're expensive.
You said it right.
Plus it was cheaper. I was like, oh yeah, sure. Come on, let's go. So we all were excited to join the league.
I told him if I had known he has a trouble in Heritage, I would not take his team. He said, no, come on, John. I said, yeah, but if you have trouble in one league, I'm going to suspend you the same thing.
Yeah.
You are lucky that I did not know until later.
Mm-hmm.
But it was yeah. So, yeah, that's, I felt we needed more.
Yeah.
The Heritage, it's a good tournament to bring people once at a weekend. But the league would do more. We go to all these communities. The Spanish, they have about, I will not say, about 6 different leagues in Colorado. Not like Pueblo, right here with Aurora, Denver area, because the Spanish themselves has different Hispanic. People from El Salvador have their their league. People from Mexico has their league. I did not participate in much of the Latino leagues, but our own people say, "Oh, we got to play there," and they rob us. So why can't we do ours? If they are robbing us, let's do it. Even our own, we will still complain that our own is robbing us. So we started a league, and I think it has been something great. I always tell the people, when we charge the first time, like 1,320, that money also go back to us at the end of the year, because it's a lot of expenses paying referees. People think referees come, you pay a referee maybe $60 more. I will not come next season. So you have, because the state is paying them $75, you have to go above what the state is paying, because they are licensed to play in the state. So they will go for a state league over yours if you give them $60 or $65. So all those expenses makes it tougher. But I tell people, how do you make money? No, I don't make money, but it's coming someday. Oh yeah,
Like funny.
But the talk is that John make money out of us, and that he receive a lot of money. And I think especially with the award nights, and when they saw the logos and all these things, all those sponsors and all these things, I was like, he's making money and all these things,
It is.
But
and I think it will be a factual, because people are seeing what we are doing.
Yeah.
We are not just working, looking for money, but we are doing something in the community that is even when the state, like the state, the Aurora International and Immigrant Affairs. I always don't know how to pronounce that. The manager for International Immigrant Affairs, we invited him through one Dr. Malcolm, and he came. He said, "Oh, I never knew something like this is going on." So after the meeting, I said, "Well, we have an award night coming. We need almost 10,000 to pay for the hall." He said, "Oh, I'm going to help you."
Because they've seen what you guys are doing.
Because they see what we're doing. That's what I'm saying. People more will see, and maybe.
And when the money comes, which will, they won't be surprised like, where are they getting this money?
Exactly. You will say, "John, make it free." No, it's not going to be free. But,
this guy. See,
Josh.
This guy, he's a socialist.
But yeah, when people come help the league, it's not going to be only for us. We're going to make it more. Like I tell people, the league is not a professional league, but we're going to make it more professional, so that when you come to play, you feel like, oh yeah, I came to have fun and I'm going home. play Sunday morning. You play. You go look for somewhere to drink your beer and all that. But we wanted to have people to have fun, and
and be respected as well, because
exactly.
and I think it's really good because if you see what has occurred over the last two or three seasons that we have things has changed, things has gotten to better, and people pay more attention to the league. And when anytime you play, you see that some people are stopping by, like watching what's going on over here. Like, who are those? Like, we don't see this level of excitement before, but now they're seeing it with the league.
And we started with when it came to the African League. We started with 8 teams. Well, we actually were going to start with 4 teams. But by the time
you were talking about the 4 team, like them,
like
they run the
Ghana, Rwanda,
and Eritrea.
Ghana, Rwanda, Eritrea, and then it was this other team. Gambia came in.
Your own people came in later.
When they joined the first league, and Jamaica wanted to join.
Yeah.
But Jamaica did not have enough, so they partnered with another team. So they made one team, and that was the 4. But by the time registration was almost closed, we have Gambia in, Senegal came in, Liberia came in, and then there was a 4th team. Then we had 8. I don't call them. So they all came in, and then it was exciting. That year we spent a lot. That's when we know exactly how much to charge
next season. That makes sense.
We are experimenting to make sure it works, and we are going to start with the 4 teams. At least that one, the expenses will not be much. But by the time we kick off, we have 8 teams. So it doubled the expenses, and then we have to go to the youth coffers to get money to be put in, because that year nobody even gave us the dime to put into the league. But I wanted to make sure how we started here is African. If you say somebody pays 700, the winner will have 1,000, and at the end of the day, you did not give that winner 1,000.
It's a problem.
You tell the person you're going to play 6 games, and he ended up playing 2 games or 3 games. It's going to be a trouble. So we let them play. All the teams play there, I think 7 games. So 7 times, we had about 8 teams times 8. So you see how many number of games?
56.
I was sweating, paying all these referees. But it came well. We put into it there. It worked. The system worked. Our system was to not just do it like any other league. We want all the players to register, so we know who it is. And then we ask players the first season, send us your pictures. See our people.
They can change the name and go play a different team.
I'm telling you. So not even that. People send pictures, but there are a few people that I did not even like them.
Theo.
Yeah, Theo registered, but Theo does not show up.
Somebody else did.
Theo has registered. He paid his own $30, but Theo has not been coming. Now John came. John has been practicing, but John is not registered. Registration is closed. I take a picture of John and put it on Theo. Yeah, I don't know Theo. So if you send me anyone's picture, I'm just gonna tell you, oh yeah, put it on. The people do the card. Oh yeah. But then after the end of the season, Theo comes.
No IDs? You guys didn't ask for ID?
No, we did not at the first, because we thought people send us the picture of the person registered and all that. So we did not. But we are sending pictures of different. So at the end of the season, Theo has not played any game. Right?
And I come complaining.
And you came complaining, I want to go to Josh's team.
You've been playing this all time.
Yo, oh no, how? All right, we have all the games, all the game card. After the game, take everybody and put it in the system. So that's why you see the goals, the scores, and everything. But we put everybody in there. So if you tell me you don't play, we just go to the system, print that game, that day game.
That you played.
Which anybody can go to the website and just
see it.
pick up game card and see who scored, who. But you play. Oh no. Get Tio's ID. Tio gave his ID. Tio's picture.
That's the match.
But the name match.
I'm telling you.
Tio is a Spanish. Tio on the picture is black. How can Tio be two? So he said it might cause confusion in the later, because if Spani do something on the field, we, even the security guards we tell them we don't call police on our games. No. Unless it escalates to something that we cannot handle. We will not. So if something happened, this guy is Tio, and Tio do something. Tio break his leg, right? We don't have medical insurance on the field. But Tio breaks his leg, and he goes to the hospital. They ask him what, and maybe they come to ask the league, oh, what happened?
What happened to John?
Exactly. John is his name John? I thought his name is Tio.
Hey,
Yeah.
trouble.
And the player card says Tio with his picture. So it's a dangerous thing, so let's do it right. So it makes it difficult for people who are doing the good job. So we decided, okay, hence some people we are sending good, but we are doing everything right. Now we want all the players to come and take their picture so that we
Exactly. Who is who?
and even that people complain, oh, it's going to be tough for people to come to the office and take pictures. Yeah, but we gave the opportunity, and people were abusing it. So now everybody, if you don't come, if you want to play, you do it. You come and take a picture, and it's just one time. Because once you take a picture once and you register with the same email every year, the same email, the same date of birth every day, your picture is just going to pop up. You understand? Once you register in the system, like my name is John Baba with my one email, every time, and you have your password. So anytime you log into your account, it's going to be, if there is another game you want to go play on the same system, you just register with that same account. That same picture will pop up, and that's what I was telling some of them. We are using the same platform with Office Heritage. So if you register here, the same picture will pop up
There. Okay.
and that's it. It's good for all of us. You don't have to come every year or every season to change your picture. The only time you will change your picture transfer to a different team because you have to wear that team's jersey. That's the only time, because if you register from Congo, like right now I see a lot of African Union, you see their uniform on Congo team, so we have to remove it and tell them you gotta come and take it.
And take a picture with the Congo uniform.
So next time when they go back to African Union, we still have their pictures.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
It's a long story.
No, it just says a lot about everything. It's not easy, but I think when you put your mind into it, you want things to be professional, because I think it changed the stereotype that Africans are not organized. Africans don't take things seriously, and I think with this league, it gives people the sense of no, people do take things seriously. When you enforce the law, it's most of the time people let certain things happen and people take advantage of that. And I think with the result of everything, it shows that no, people take things seriously and people want this league to be successful.
Successful, yeah. A lot of people, to be frank, we have a good support It's not a hassle. If we do, because some people will come to the field. They know they are not supposed to be on the side of the coach.
Oh yeah.
All the coaches should be on one side. Now, I'll give an example of some teams.
Like Josh.
To be frank, Josh is always. We have never had any problem.
No,
with
that
Josh.
guy is very serious. So yeah.
We never had any issue with Josh. To be frank. But and even if we are going to have issue with Josh, it's just maybe one time. Hey, Josh, do this. Come to the field on time. He comes to the field at 5:30. He calls me, John. Our game is rescheduled, right? Who rescheduled your game? That's who rescheduled your game. Oh, that's what my boy. Now, what happened is I think one of your boys, we postponed the game for Rwanda and I think Ghana.
Yeah.
They took a picture of that
On Facebook.
and put it on their group.
Yeah.
That the whole,
And it screwed us up. The whole league was postponed.
that the whole league is postponed. No, it's only one team. You know, but I think we are capable of doing our own things. When I see what like Papadia does, then it tells you that Africans we can do our own things.
It's just the leadership. We just need the leadership.
We just need the leadership.
So now that you have seen everything has succeed, the result of the league.
Not succeed yet.
Well, I would say he has succeeded because based on not to compare leagues, but based on previous, we used to have the 3 days weekend. Soccer, you play like 4 games in a day, and and to what we have today with your league, it kind of give people time to practice, time to say, okay, we have a chance. We can play better next game. People invest. Compared to the other league, is like 3 days. Like, come on, 4 games at a day. Like, you wake up like at 9 a.m. or 6 a.m. to get there. Like, you get back like 7, 8. You play like 4 games in that one day. And some people have to work maybe the following day or that same night.
It's tough.
It's tough. It kind of kills.
But that also is it's a system of US tournament, because when you are doing a tournament in the US, the insurance is covered for only 1 weekend. Like the youths, the kids, we take them for a tournament.
Yeah.
They play, like you said, about 3 games, about 5, 6 games in that weekend, that span of 3 days. So the more you go up, the more you pay, because if you buy the insurance for the tournament, it's different from the league. The league give you up to about, I think, up to a year if you want to. Because the tournament is a short span. If you say, oh, I'm going to do a tournament, and you buy a tournament insurance and you extend that race, if somebody got hurt, because tournament usually we give medical insurance. So if you get hurt out of that weekend,
Wow.
So that's how tournament, and they know that tournament is intense because people are going to play 2-3 games, so the insurance is always included. So that's why sometimes that happens. But I think a league within our community is better, because look, within a palm of from May all the way to sometimes November, people are playing.
People are playing, yeah.
But when I get here, you guys play. I see people practice. They go play Heritage. I think
3 days, and that's it.
and nobody plays again.
We go back to pickup games.
Yeah, I see that. I said no. I think a league will do well. And to be frank, I did not know we have a lot of people who want to play that. Old people but guess what? This year, I told all the teams, and I think I called you. No, not Josh. I called Abu from Ivory Coast. I said to them, we have a lot of teams that are trying to come. This year, we want to raise the price because I have an adult team. And teams spend a lot of
Money.
in this league. So what we got to do is we're gonna raise the winning prize to 3,000.
Okay.
First prize 3,000. Second, we want to give you something 1,005. The third person, we want to give you the money you used to buy water, which is 500. And then everybody has a medal. So people are asking, oh man, where are you getting that money from? Well, you guys are complaining that I'm making money. Now I'm giving you money. No, so I said, so because of that, we only need 12 teams. Because if I go more than 12, then we have to go
More
to
money.
16 to give $4,000. That's the ad that we pull out. That's what it said, right? If we have 20 teams, $5,000 for the first person.
Yeah.
And the second will be 2,500, and then the third will be maybe 1,000. If we have 16 teams, 4,000, 2,000, and then 1,000. If we have 12 teams, 3,000, 1,500, and 500.
Yeah.
So please register on time so that you don't lose your spot.
Yeah.
But a lot of people keep asking, oh, you have competition now, so we can go anywhere you want to go.
Yeah, let's.
And what did you tell them?
This is America. I don't have competition, to be frank. And I think I tell you.
Yeah.
I told Josh. I told Abu from Ivory Coast. I told a lot of people. I said, no, I don't have competition. If you guys think I have competition, I don't, because this is America. You go to Walmart. they sell this water for, let's say, $2. You go to King Supers. They sell it for let's say $150. It's your choice.
And they all still there.
They're
Walmart
still
and King Super there. And they're selling water.
Walmart will not tell you, oh, you get it for King Supers at $150, take it for $150. No, they will leave their water there.
It's there.
If people buy it, buy it. If they don't buy it, unless they see that, okay, the competitor is, maybe they can match it, then they will say, okay. And that is mostly done with electronic.
Oh yeah, where you can show them online.
And then they will match it.
Yeah.
But who's going to match it?
So soccer is like water. You're not gonna match with anybody.
No. It's how you run it. It's how you run it. At the beginning, I said, this mayor, our community, we don't see him until maybe we have an occasion. We don't know all these guys. I'm gonna write to him. I went to the internet. I googled. Could not get this man until I met one man came. He said, you know what? I'm gonna help you. What you are doing is good. And he said, I get the mayor's secretary's email. We're gonna email her. So I wrote a long letter. Within 2 days, he responded. And then the commissioner from District 5 also emailed him. And he responded. So it looks like all these people want to come to our community, but where are they going to?
Yeah. They don't have a place. That was when even the congressman came. What's his name? Jason Crow.
Yes.
When I met him there.
And then we also contacted Papa. Our African community, he has
Connections.
So I reached out to him and said, Papa, even though we did not reach out to Papa actually, he came to watch the game. And he saw the organization. He said, this is how I like to do things. He's very organized. He wants things. So he said, man, what you are doing is good. That's how we get connected. So we start to talk to people. There's another new lady. She says she's going to be running for Senate. She probably will show up in our next. So that's how we get to our community. We are not just standing there when election times come. They come tell us go and vote. They gotta come close to us too.
True.
Even though our soccer is not political.
Yeah.
They can't get through the.
They can get to it. And I think I was even amazed when I saw Congressman Jason Crow came when I think it was at Rangeview.
At Rangeview.
Rangeview.
That was, what's his name? It's not Jason, it's called Jason too. But he actually did not win.
He did not.
He lost. But he still donated towards the award.
Yeah.
Is it the mayor?
No, the mayor was there.
No. Was it the guy that ran for mayor in Aurora?
He was, there were two people. There's one black guy.
There was the black one. He didn't want.
He was there too.
Yeah.
He was there with him.
So
because he was at CU Denver when I was going there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Omar, yeah, that's him.
He's now the president for the NWACP.
Oh, yeah. And it was good because it gave them a place where they can say, oh yeah, if I want to address this community, I can come at this time because they have a league going on. Nearly you can have, I don't know, more than 100 people at once, like right there. You can talk to them, and that's huge because most of those people are naturalized citizens.
And he said, and I tell them, I say, we are not just we are Americans, but because we want to keep our culture, we want to do. It's like any other. Hey, you go to New York, you have Little Italy.
Yeah,
I used to live a block, about 2-3 blocks away from Little Italy. Our community is all Italians.
So all of you guys are coming from New York.
Yeah, we run away. But I heard some of your guys are going to New York, like Samuel.
Yeah,
I said,
I heard that.
He must be making millions of dollars to go back.
To New York because
it's
people are
expensive.
living New York. I thought you was making billion out of us. Honestly, until I talked to him, I was like, John, what's going on? Like, and he started pulling all the expenses.
You see this guy, he's trying to make sure you're not making the money alone.
No.
I tell all the teams, if we make it, we're all going to enjoy because I'm not going to charge you 1,300 and keep all the money in our pockets and then come and play now. We're going to do something for all of us.
So the price of the finalists is going to be higher.
It's going to be higher, and then we even talked about if we have good sponsors, which we're praying to have, people just maybe through your podcast, somebody will look at it. Just come and see what we are doing, and help us. In that case, we are going to make sure every team is either they don't have to buy jerseys. We're going to do our best to get our discount from the company that we get the right size jerseys. Get uniforms for the teams.
I gotta talk to you about that because I've been spending quite a bit online getting jerseys.
Yeah, but you gotta just get something like this, and it
It's
lasts
nice.
for a long time too.
Yeah, it's nice.
See, Africans, it lasts a long time.
It never peels.
Yeah, and look at it. That's because the one I did, it started peeling off.
They will put numbers behind and say, "Oh, we got new Congolese jerseys." You can design your own Congolese jersey, and
Good to know now.
It has been amazed. I told Josh many times.
He never told me. He been pushing me, spending money and getting all these things out there.
Johnny, your money is too much. I said, well, it's not too much. It will benefit you at the long run. You don't have to buy
Jersey. Yeah.
But I think the league is doing great now. Not only West African, East African, and we have a Southern African team. But we haven't even a Northern African team now.
Yeah, I heard. Libya also has joined.
That was amazing.
The league is growing, and is Cameroon joining this year?
We wanted to do a veterans league.
Oh, they are more veterans.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we did not have enough. So what I'm planning is the opening day, maybe we will have 2 old-timer teams
do the veteran.
Or we can do it maybe on a Saturday before something like that.
Something.
But we don't know because once people see them play, you see all the old people want to come back.
No, that's why it is, and I think the veteran needs the league because we have a lot of youth, and to combine those two right now, it's not going to work
not gonna
because
work.
the youth are
So,
going to smoke the
I
veterans. So.
told them,
Or the other way around.
no, but last year they did great though.
Yeah.
They did great, but the Chin United, the Dominions team, they make those
Old man look silly. Like they have the time, they have a limit how long they can run and all these things. We played them as a friendly game, but it was challenged. Like experience, they have it, but physical, they're old. Like you can compare it. Like
the stamina is not what it is. I hope we can all come together and see what we can do, even if it is 14.
I think so. We have a veteran team though.
The only team that I don't recognize them as veteran is the Ethiopian League. All of them are on that age.
They're the same.
All of them are on that age, but they play good.
They play good. Yeah.
Because they play almost
every day.
If you take those people, that team,
maybe we should exempt them not from playing.
Yeah, they look at the age, so
they
qualify with the
but
age.
they are so athletic. That's the problem.
They are old.
That's not their fault. Somebody has to win, Somebody has to dominate. Yeah.
So it will be between them and Cameroon all the time.
Cameroon.
I don't know of the
Congo. We have a lot of veteran team because 2 weeks ago they decided to take a game with Ghana, and Ghana smoked them like 17-1.
Oh, which Ghana team?
the youth one, the young one.
They can't do that.
Which I told them like, who called this? That was the game I saw you at the Which I was like, who called this game? Like, no, you guys cannot do that. Like, act for the veteran, like the older generation, but don't act for the young guy. I was
what I heard, Ghana too has some. But we'll reach out to them and see, maybe organize an one for them and see how it will come back.
Yeah.
Hoping we want to do that because Cameroon really want to play.
Yeah, they can.
It's going to be tough for them.
Tough for them. Definitely. Well, we are really glad, John. That
you're the man with the vision. I like that.
With the vision, like we as member of the community, we will be here to support you because what you brought into this community has changed the landscape of how youth act and people be. Because before we did not have something, but now people are start embracing it, and the families are coming out to support, to watch. It's just fun when you see a lot of people, not only those are African, like different nationality are coming, and it's like, what is this? And now we have, I believe, the Burmese and the Nepalese league also say we want to be part of this.
Yep.
And it's bringing all this different immigrant community to say this is something.
Then we have a team that called last minute. They say they are from Iraq.
Wow.
But
make sure they bring their food too.
I'm telling you.
I asked them a few questions and they said, they registered CPL, and CPL is a league that's played in the state. But once they say they are from Iraqis, they are immigrants.
Yeah.
We can accommodate them. That's what I told them. We can accommodate them, but registration was closed. But they said they're gonna get back to me because Ivory Coast want to come into the league, but we cannot make the team odd. So it's kind of late because Ivory Coast want to come. Now we spoke to that Iraqi team. And we said we're gonna see how we meeting next week to see how every team would react to it. Even the registration is good because one thing with our people, like they said, maybe they said I'm strict on that. It's not strict. You see, when we play in the state league, Colorado Soccer League, if registration is closed,
it's close.
it's not about the money you're gonna pay.
It's
It's
close.
It's close.
Respect.
Wait the next time when you
Vision.
open.
Wait until when it's open.
You'll be the first one in.
To register.
Yeah.
When it's closed, it's closed. But our people want to wait until the last. So I said to them, okay, we're not going to ask you to pay all your money up front. Just put a deposit out. Okay, I'm holding my spot. And before we don't ask for a deposit. We just ask the teams to register. But there are a particular team, Nigeria team. They register all the 3 years. They never play. Because once we know the teams, that's why we have a closing date. The teams register. Then I go to the state, to the Denver Park, to ask them for that. Like if we have 12 teams, that means three games on each field.
On each field.
Right? So you're gonna calculate all the hours you are gonna spend on the field plus the half times for them to give you. So the good thing is we have been using this the field for the past 2 years. So they're gonna reserve it from that time to that time. So if a new team comes in, then we have to add a time. If somebody has already taken
The time.
you can. Then you have to maybe schedule some games a Saturday which does not make it.
Wow.
So register on time so that we can book the field.
Yeah.
But they make us book the field, pay for the field, and
Before you even start coming to start playing.
no, once you register and we close registration, now we know the number of teams that are playing. So if we're gonna put it in 2 groups, we know that 6 years. So you guys are gonna play 3 games each weekend. Group A, they play 3 games on one field. Group B play one. Or if one of you drop, the park don't care. If we team drop,
They don't reimburse you.
no, they don't give you back your money. Because once there are games going on and that last team drop, that one is you. So you paid, like right now we pay our field in advance.
Before you even start to register, because you have to reserve it before
Reserve
somebody
it.
else to take it from
You
you.
reserve it. Well, now we don't reserve because we have been playing. So every year they put it on our account. Now, if you don't play,
They take it,
then they take it and
give it to somebody else.
if somebody book that time, they
It's
give it,
theirs.
so
You lose
spot.
that spot.
So you're gonna play or you're not gonna play? Pay for it. That's what I've been doing.
Wow.
And it's a lot of money because the adult is $92 an hour
Ooh.
to be on the field. Or if we're
And the light too.
the light is separate.
It's separate.
Yeah. Look, I think me and you talk about that.
So why people not to make money out of people?
Yeah, of course. But
So you pay for the field, the referee, the lights, the security. Oh man, that's a lot.
yeah, just calculate that. Forget about the security. Forget about the referee for now. Just look at the hours we are on the field. Just take one field. We're on one field, and I have to book the field for at least 10 hours just to make sure there's no. So if there are three games, each game is a 1 hour, 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
That's 90 minutes, right? But then you have to make it 2 hours for each game. So 2 hours, that is 6 hours. And then the certain time. Because the park, if you put from 12 o'clock, the park will not allow you to be on the field at 12 o'clock. But the park will only allow you to be on the field at 12 o'clock. So you have to book an hour out, an hour in, an hour out.
Oh wow. So that at least you have some time.
So you have some time to clean up and all that. We all go. People go to Larry play. They go to Larry and play free. You guys are playing free scrimmage. So when we are playing the game, they think I don't rent the field. I just go there and the park rangers will come. And that's one thing I told our team. I said it will be very, very embarrassing to be on the field with all these teams.
Everyone watching.
And the park rangers shows up and say you don't have permit.
You gotta go.
And you cannot argue.
What are you gonna argue? But the problem is the collected 1,300 from this guy.
And another guy. And another. Now the whole are coming from you.
You collect all this money. You don't book the field. You don't pay the referees. And you ask us to pay and then come and play. You don't pay them. In our African community,
They'll never forget.
Oh wow.
that will. So I do my best to make sure everything, every time we
It's regulated. It's
not easy sometimes to pay 4,000 on the field or 3,000 on the field. This year alone we pay, if I go to the account just for the field from the youth all the way, we are looking at almost 4,000 just for the field, the light, and all that. And you prepare that
in advance.
for your game. And here comes, I would say, Josh. Josh don't pay his money and expecting the league to start. So how am I going to pay the league? But we have to. It's all part of business. Sometimes you don't have to expect them to pay you before you pay. You have to get everything online.
Wow. But how do we make money?
You know, that's what I said is going to come.
It's gonna come.
Yeah.
So right now you don't make money.
One way that help us get at least a little bit back is, you know, when you guys pay for your player card.
Oh, okay.
And that, you know,
It help
once we
cover
send,
some
it
little.
give you a room to get maybe about at least $15 on each player.
Okay.
And also I write to people. Last year, not many responded because they don't know what we are doing. It was the first time. But some of them here, because when we write, we talk about the league and the award night because that's the most important
Part.
I want us to, after the league, let's all meet the place, talk about the experiences, and then we award the people that are doing things in our community, which, you know,
Yeah.
nobody knows you guys are doing it, but I'm going to go out and put it out there.
The voice.
Thank you.
The
The
voice
voice.
of the community.
Yeah. I was surprised, to be frank. I'm still. I think we gotta get all these people.
We have to.
Them, yeah.
Definitely, we have to.
Yeah, so you used to this guy giving you a headache. You didn't know he was very serious.
I did not know. I didn't know until this guys emailed me. Oh, we heard from Spani. I said, Spani? I never know Spani go outside and talk about it. You know? Because last season, I don't know what happens. Spani is yelling on the field. I said, my friend, stand out there. You know? But then this guy calls me and said, oh, Spani recommended that we need to talk to you. I said, oh, really? And then he gave me their website. I said, oh, what do you guys say in your magazine? So I went, and the first thing she emailed was Spani. I click on it and I see Spani with this. I read the article. I right away called him. I said,
Call me.
man, I don't know you guys do this in the community at least. Like I said, when we are thinking of doing something like this about the league, like, you know, I like the chat, especially when I watched some of your videos. Even today we were watching. You know, the way it's like a chat, and you know, we want to do something like this.
Yeah.
Talk about the league. You know, maybe invite somebody who has watched. Maybe you know, there are people on the field that you can invite. And talk about the league. It's great.
Yeah, definitely. That's why we are here, man. We are here. We don't bite. We love for our community, the member, like, you know, come and have fun, have conversation. You know, we have the platform. We have everything here.
Yeah. So this year we are hoping to have, you know, people sponsoring, especially at the opening game. There's one. It's not confirmed, but one is confirmed. We're gonna put some T-shirts.
Yeah.
With some of these people that want to. I'm hoping they will sponsor the league. Have T-shirts.
That's great. That would be great.
If it's confirmed, then.
We take away some of the burden on you.
Oh, yeah.
Hustling us and all these things.
No, it's funny. You guys will still be charged.
It will still be charged even more.
Yeah. So no. But the last question. There's a question Spani asked you earlier. I don't know if you avoided or if you didn't hear it.
Oh.
He asked you, so should we call you the founder, the CEO?
The president of the African League, or
No, the president is Bruce.
okay,
You were the award night.
I was.
Yeah, I'm just
But-
operational.
But now we are talking about the face. You know, we are talking about the face, the man who started the idea, who brought all these
vision.
things, the vision together. You know.
No, right? So yeah, on the like Colorado Soccer Association, they know me as the because I don't put this CEO
And all those.
technical director for the Bright Stars of Colorado, and I also put the operational manager for the UAPSL, United African Women's Soccer League. Why? Because I want people to come and be part of it, and that's why last year I put out information that we need somebody to be the president. All the decisions don't have to come
From you.
if the person make the decision, we all respect it. So I put what's out there, and then we have Bruce who was interested. We also have about 3 other people who wanted to be the president of the league to change some of the rules, which I welcome. So, but we looked, and I said, okay, Bruce, why be the better candidate? Because I worked with him before. He likes the game, and he's from South Africa, so you're gonna put a white man there to be the president. And he accepted it, and it was good, and he has been doing well, like communicating with me. If anything comes to mind, he will call me. If he reads some of the rules and wants to change it, he will tell me. I said, man, you are the president.
Yeah, that's your job right there, right? Bruce, that's your job, man.
Let's say that's too much.
So-
too much change.
Yeah, one question came into mind. In terms of sanctioning players' behavior or team behavior,
Yes.
how do you go about to sanction a player who end up fighting, or a team? Not to name a team, but we all know what happened. A team beating up a referee in that situation.
In that situation, I
That
think
sounds
it's
like a
very-
Congolese team.
No,
it's not-
we don't fight, man. It's soccer.
Congo,
We can argue, but
the team, it's not because I'm sitting there. The Congolese team has been, I can name some teams that have been very, very, very helpful. Eritrea team, they are not in the league now, but they have been very helpful. Rwanda, very respectful. Congo has been. Gambia, even though me and the coach, we are in the same club, but we always fight every day on the field. But that is just, Gabon has been, phenomenal, maybe because I work with Manu too. So sometimes people will complain that, oh, Manu is part of the league, or he's part of, he's working with John. But it's not only Manu who is working with me at the youth level. Denver Scorpion.
Yeah.
But our relationship, when it comes to the adult league, they cannot make any decision there. Because I try to let them stay out of it. Because all of them, if you don't have a team and you want to join us, that's okay. But once you have a team, I cannot even ask you for maybe an idea. That's what our people sometimes fail to understand. I'm not perfect, but I do my best to make sure all the teams are on the same level. But when it's come to sanctioning, like it's in the rule, we said, and I'll give an example. In Senegal, they did the same thing, but Senegal's own was not even like beating a referee. They were just anytime a player, one of their players get in trouble, all of them, the team, they go. Instead of de-escalating, sometimes they escalate the problem. Sometimes fans will jump from the
the fans.
bleachers, go onto the field, you ask them why. Oh, it's my brother. I'm going to defend him. No, you cannot defend your brother on the soccer field. You see, when a policeman comes to that's what one thing we don't know. If I punch this guy on the soccer field, it's not a referee, it's a player. Me and him will call the police. Sometimes the police will come and say it happened on the soccer field. So let the league deal with that person. Because there are some assaults. Once it's on the field, it's murky. I'm not saying they cannot do anything, but sometimes they will say, it happened on the field, on the game.
Yeah.
Unless you assault the referee, he has all the right to take you to anywhere in the court or whatever. But if a player does that, one thing we try to do, if your team get involved, you have to sanction the whole team. You gotta stay out for a period of time. If a player does it and your team is trying to, the team did everything to stop that player from fighting, but the player is still fighting. And we have a lot of evidence that it's not the whole team. It's just this particular player that was escalating and escalating and escalating. Unlike he is fighting and Spanish come to help him fight, or somebody also joined to fight. You see the other team will also join. Then that is an issue. Then we have to look on the basis of the whole team, because it's more than 3 or 4 people from the team doing that instead of them calming everybody down. Yeah. So it happens. Like Liberia, a player beat a referee. Touch a referee. It's one thing. If the referee pick up the phone and call, it's an assault. It's like assaulting a policeman, because the referee is the policeman on the field. That is different from 2 players fighting at each other. Yeah. So it happened, and the team is actually the team can play, because we are a lot of people, or even the referee himself testify that it's not the team, it's a particular player. That player cannot play in the league.
For how long?
As long as
the league still exists.
Unless circumstances change. But if you beat a referee,
And does that apply to just the African League or any league in Colorado?
Any league in Colorado, especially the sanctioned league. In Colorado, you cannot play in any sanctioned league. And that's why I did not want to, Colorado soccer will not be happy with that. That's why I don't want to sanction the league. Because if we sanction the league, anything that happened on the field,
It goes everywhere.
And we will not have control over what is happening. Like last time when there's a fight with the referee, the security guard asked us, because when they call police, the police come in quickly. Unlike me and you calling out, unless it's a big emergency. But because they are security, they know who's close to use and they come right in. So he comes to ask us, he's gonna call the police. No, because the player who was involved has some alcohol in his system. So if he calls, it's not escalating. So he said, no, we're gonna handle it. So those are things that we, as team owners and everything, we have to make sure it is strong, because if somebody beat the referee, he comes back. Next time,
somebody is going to do it
thing.
because
Yes, Funny. Go ahead.
no, I think he has given us a lot, because I think prior to that, people didn't know what goes into being all this decision. I think for also all of us who are part of different team for different country, we have to do our best. You have to do our best and behave well and act well. Soccer is a game that, like, we are so passionate about it, but when we play, let's also know that we are parents, we are brother, we are family, and cannot take your anger on somebody's, because people have their family coming to the field to watch them, and it's not good to try to get to that level. And also the fans, also respect yourself, stay out of it. Let's protect this league is our league. We cannot say it's John, no, it's all of us, because we are hoping that by the time we are older, our kids will continue still play. Like, okay, our parent built this league, let us be part of it and make it better. That's what things this whole league is about. And to those people that really want to be part of it, contact John at the African United Soccer Premier Leagues. United African Premier League. You can go online and Google it on Facebook, Instagram. It's all the information out there. And I think this is something nice, and also for those of you that want to come join the community, let's grow. It will be fine to have higher number, more people from different continent, part of Africa, especially a lot of us are immigrant. We want all of you guys to come be part of this immigrant league, because I think we of course Africans, but I believe there's also other people that also do not have maybe a bigger community like we do, but they're finding a place where they can feel like this is belong to them, and come join us. Like, shout out to the hierarchy team that want to come to the leagues, and we are welcoming you guys in open hand. And yeah, Okochi.
Yeah, no, that's all. That's all. Unless John wanna close for us, and if he has the last word, the man with the vision, and then
no, it's first. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah.
It's like I became the presenter. I talk more than
that's the whole point. So. We want the people to discover more from you.
We done our talking.
It's great. One thing that I forgot to mention, maybe I mentioned that before. See, not only when we started Bright Stars of Colorado Soccer, a lot of our kids just want to play and go. These Rwandan kids now, almost all of them are graduating from the club. Last year we have a few that had scholarship to go to college.
Nice.
And this year we are hoping, because they are playing the President's Cup, and so far we qualified to the semifinals. A lot of colleges come to look at these games, and so far all the games we have every game, Caucasian or white parents or somebody who is not African comes and say, where is this thing from? Oh, we love our kids to play. So it has become something that now not only the Africans are looking at, but
everybody
is looking at that. So once we play the President's Cup semi-final and make it to the final and then these African kids are going to represent Colorado.
Wow. Ooh. Shout out to all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
We pray that it happen. It's a dream that someday we want these kids at least to have scholarship. At least we have passed that. But we want them to represent the state. Colorado said, we represented Bright Star from this club, and I know Bright Star has always Bright Star from and all that. But yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
It was great. I think we need to do this often.
Yeah,
Especially after the league games.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think so. I believe.
A recap. Yeah. No,
we have to
we are
do
here.
that.
We open. The charges or the bill is a different conversation. I'm kidding. But no, we are here. No, like willing to talk to anybody that has anything to say. Yeah. No,
thank you so much, John,
Thank you
for
very
your
much, Fanny,
time.
for
Yeah.
inviting me. It was great.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right.